small, yes, just to keep you entertained. We are continuing with the best of activities right here in our studios, and it is time for reading. We all know that a reader is a leader. Any child who reads grows to lead. So I have Miss Abigail Otin crying in the studio. And oh God, can you imagine? I'm about to introduce the special person I've been hiding all this while to you. How? Oh, but anyway, because of her love for children, she's just ready to read to us. So please take your pens and your jotters as how we do it every Saturday so that you can jot some points down. And I'll not mention her name until it's her time. Probably she will tell us more about herself when it is her time. But we have a beautiful lady here. She's not just a lady, but a doctor by profession, a dietitian as well. So she'll be joining us whilst we read. And her name is. Do you want me to tell you? I'll not tell you. Do I tell them? My producer says no. So fine. She will introduce herself whilst we all read. So today we'll be reading. Abigail, what do you have to read today?
Marcy makes a friend.
All right. So who is starting?
It's me.
That is you. Which page are we reading?
113.
113. Okay. We are good to go. Yeah. You can start.
Marcy makes a friend. No one talked to Marcy. Her father was a very important man in the city, and when he visited the school, the principal and the teachers were very polite to him. He came as the chief guest for some of the school functions too.
So, Doctor will read.
Okay. But this did not help Marcy, who was a shy girl. She did not make friends easily, so everyone thought her vain and proud. They did not realize that actually she was very lonely and longed for a friend.
One day, Tim came to school without his mathematics book. The teacher was very irritated and said, "You just sit there and watch others do their work, Tim."
Marcy quietly picked up her books and sat down on the empty seat next to Tim. They worked together. During recess, Tim came to Marcy and said, "Thank you, Marcy."
After that day, Tim and Marcy often studied and played together, but the other students laughed at him and did not try to make friends with Marcy.
A concert was coming up shortly in school. Miss Dorothy, the music teacher, held trials and selected Marcy to sing a solo song. This upset Karen and Frida because they had been hoping to be selected. So they spread a rumor that the teacher had taken Marcy because her father was an important person.
Miss Dorothy always trained a second singer to sing if there was a crisis, so she trained Karen too. 2 days before the concert, Marcy fell sick. Her throat hurt and she had fever. She was unhappy because now she could not sing in the concert.
On the day of the concert, Tim came to meet her and chatted with her about all that was going on in school. He saw that there was a nurse looking after Marcy. Her parents did not seem to be at home. Her father was in office, she explained.
Tim came again the next day, bringing storybooks. He told her the concert had gone off fine. Again, Tim saw the nurse looking after Marcy. They were served hot cocoa, sandwiches, and cake slices.
Tim watched puzzled because there was no sign of Marcy's mother. They played Scrabble till it was time for Tim to leave. Tim learned that Marcy's mother had died 3 years ago.
When Marcy returned to school, she found that everyone in her class had become friendly. Karen shared the work she had missed. The others talked and played with her and even shared lunch. Tim was a true friend.
Oh, interesting indeed. I hope you've all listened to the story we read and learned some lessons. Abigail will share her lesson with us, then then I will wrap it up. So, Abigail, let's listen to you. What did you learn?
I learned that if we have friends, it helps us. So when we are in need, they'll help us.
Okay, that is beautiful. Doctor.
I also learned that it's very important as students to always read our books and always be uh, be be ahead in class and also be knowledgeable about things.
That is beautiful because we saw that with team visits. He comes along with storybooks and updates Mercy on things learned at school. Last week we were talking about gossip, and I am so happy because when Abigail said she'll be reading about Mercy makes friend. Sometimes as children, when we meet new people or we see other people, we prejudge them. Just as Mercy's daddy was very, very important person or an important man who attends the school's function and other things, we realize that a whole lot of people honor him, they show him a whole lot of respect. But we as children, instead of finding out who the man is or what the actual problem is, we realize that the friends were saying ill things about Mercy by telling other friends that Miss Dorothy chose her because probably the daddy is an important person and could even bribe Miss Dorothy to let his daughter perform that solo. So gossip is very bad. We must not say ill things about people, especially behind them. Just as team, let's get closer to the people, enter their homes, make friends with them, and get to know who they are. And sincerely, Dr. Fauza and then Abigail, when they got to meet Mercy, when they were close to her, did they not enjoy her friendship? Yes, they did, isn't it good? So we have to take note of that as children. Thank you very much for listening to our story segment. Up next is our reason for today. This is when I can fully mention the name of that special person here to educate, inform, and then help us know how best we can keep ourselves as children when it comes to feeding or